Lesson number 13 from Independent Practice 8.1. We're asked to draw a dilation, with a given scale factor. So the scale factor is right here. The scale factor is 1/3. And we're going to center the dilation at the origin. So that's really important. The origin is actually one of the vertices here. This thing is going to shrink down, and I know shrink right away because my scale factor was less than 1. But it's going to shrink down as if it's being kind of like pulled into the origin, this point here, A, which is one of the vertices of this quadrilateral. I believe it's a square. All right, so how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to find the new coordinates. To find all of the coordinates, we follow this rule, and that's to get any new point, we're going to do the scale factor times the x, and then the scale factor times the y. So I'm going to do that with A, B, C, and D to find new coordinates. And the new coordinates, I'm going to give them the prime notation. So A prime, this is going to be 1/3 of 0, and then 1/3, again, of 0. 1/3 times 0, 1/3 times 0. This one I think is pretty straightforward because any fraction of 0, anything times 0 is just going to be 0. So A prime is going to stay at 0, 0 at the origin. Let's see, B prime. Now, it looks intimidating because I know we have a fraction here, but they were actually really nice with these numbers. We're doing 1/3 of 3. If you need to use the calculator, there's no problem with that, but you might be able to do these in your head. Oh, look, I did it earlier. 1/3 times 3 is just 1. So I need to do 1/3 of 3 and then 1/3 of 3 again. So that's going to become 1, 1. My C prime, I need to do 1/3 of 6 and then 1/3 of 0. Well, 1/3 of 6 is 2, 1/3 of 0 is 0. And if you're not, again, super comfortable with that, you're welcome to use the calculator. 1/3 is the scale factor. I multiply that by the x value of that coordinate, which was 6. And again, I can do it for 0. 1/3 of 0, also 0. Now the last one I just need is D prime. I'll put that one here, D prime. All right, that's going to be 1/3 of 3 again, which is 1. And then 1/3 of -3, which is just -1. If you want to put that in the calculator, you certainly can as well. Look, 1/3, 1 divided by 3 times a -3, it's going to give you a -1. So now that we know that, we're just going to plot those points. A prime is going to stay here at the origin. B prime is going to be 1, 1. And I'll go ahead and label that B prime. C is 2, 0. That's right there. Or C prime, excuse me. And then my D prime was 1 and -1. That's D prime. And then if I connect all of that, I get a new, again, I believe that is a square figure that looks like it is kind of shrunk down into the origin. It's like this is a black hole and it's all shrinking down towards it. Okay, that's all we had to do. Draw the dilation with a given scale factor, 1/3. It's definitely a reduction. Center the dilation at the origin. I got all 4 new coordinates, and I did label them. Oh, you know what I didn't label? The original A prime stays right there. All 4 labeled. Hope that's helpful. Message me anytime with questions. See you in class.